Alright, sports fan, buzzers just went. Warm-up's done. We're going to be playing the national anthem, and we'll get this broadcast started here in a few minutes. Until then, make sure your coffee cup's topped up and you're ready to go, because action's coming to you live from the North Peace Arena here in Port St. John, where we have the Grand Peace Athletic Club from Grand Prairie area taking on the NEBC and Yukon Trackers. So stay tuned for more entertainment here live on YouTube. And welcome, sports fans. Everybody will get their buckets on their heads to protect their melons, and we'll be on the way. Starting lineup for the NEBC and Yukon Trackers: number 20, Curtis Lee, out with Deb Menard, and number 10, Logan Kimmey. Number 7, Connor Kindrad, and number 17, Duncan Ross. And between the pipes, it's going to be number 30, Tyler MacArthur. And so official's going to blow his whistle here in just a minute. They're just checking the pegs on the nets to make sure that they don't have those special Zamboni ones.
Maybe. We'll see. They might tap them a little bit harder.
Pour a little bit of water just to freeze them down.
Yeah.
And so the whistle's gone, and it'll be Curtis Lee taking the face off against Rice. Face-off comes towards Kimmy's side. Puck still sits in the circle, and it's going to slowly roll towards the near boards. GPAC puts it down below the goal line. Connor Kindrad collects. He puts it up the boards to Menard. Menard lets it go, and Grand Prairie defenseman keeps it in at the point. Menard's going to get that. He pushes it over the blue line, and now GPAC regroups in the neutral zone. And going back into his own zone, puts it off the boards. It's off the glove of Menard. He can't play it down to his stick. GPAC's going to clear out of their zone in through the neutral zone, working on Ross now. He puts it on the board, and it's Kimmey who lifts the stick. Grand Prairie puts it back down to the top of the circles on the near side. Kimmey finds the stick of Menard, and onto the puck now is Connor Kindrad, who jumps up on the play. Kindrad's first to the puck, gets a Kimmey slap shot. Oh, his stick bends like a twig. And it's Grand Prairie, or GPAC, that clears the puck. Puck's off the back of Lowen's stick. Lowen will go in on the forecheck on GPAC. GPAC puts it out into the neutral zone. And now Connor Kindrad handles. He puts it all the way back up. It's off the GPAC defenseman's stick. He trips over the blue line. I think they're going to have to put some salt and gravel down there. Troy, he's tripped over the blue line going by. We want everybody to be safe out there.
He's number one.
And GPAC plays it around the boards. It comes over to the far side. And it's Isaac Wagner Deeks chase London right out of his stick. He'll have to go collect his stick. Viennes is going to put it over onto the stick of Lowen, and it's London caught in offside as his stick slid out of his hands. And Troy, when the player's over the blue line before the puck going into the offensive zone, that is what we're calling.
Let's try offside today. We'll see how consistent it is, but we'll give it a whirl.
So 18:34 left in your first period. It's Lee out with Florient and Menard. And GPAC collects the puck off the face-off draw. They go D to D and come out the far side. They tip it through the neutral zone, and Kindrat will go back to get it. Kindrat wheels around, plays it against the boards, trying to get away from the GPAC player. Loses possession, has to go back and battle for it. GPAC is on the half wall, and it's Kindrat who battles hard. Kindrat gets it out as he's knocked down. Puck's moved to the middle of the ice by Menard to Florient, and Florient now has to go battle for it. Brown steps up to help out, and now the puck goes down into the near corner of GPAC. Menard now looking for a loose puck. It's going to roll to Owen Florient. Florient puts it around the boards, and it'll be Curtis Lee who'll have to ensue the defender on the forecheck. GPAC still controls. He tries to put it up the boards. Looked like he almost put it up his player, and the puck goes back into the corner, and battling for the puck is Lee. Puck's going to roll to Menard. Florient's out front in front of the goalie. Menard goes to the front of the net. He finds the Kindrat on the point. Puck deflects off the back wall. It's Lee off the goalie. Tries to bank it in. He's unable to be successful. Puck's into the top of the crease. Lang with the shot. Oh, it deflects just into the near corner. And Leg takes the Grand Prairie body out. Puck comes up. Brown pinches down. The puck's going to roll back to the far side, and Leg now ensues on the forecheck. Grand Prairie defense looking like they're getting a bit tired. They've been caught out there a little long, and it is number 11, Nathan Brownlee, battling on the boards. He's got Marcus Rule and Noah Lang out there with them. They want him to move it, and it's Brown who keeps the puck, or it's Kindrat still who keeps the puck in. It's Lang behind the net. He's looking to center it. Oh, he gets it knocked off his stick, and it goes behind the net to the near far corner. Brownlee goes and checks the Grand Prairie defender out, and the puck comes to the middle of the ice. Grand Prairie gets it down the length of the ice, and icing is indicated. And so, Troy, just to clarify the rules again, when you shoot the puck from your own side of the red line and it goes down past the opposition's goal line, we're calling that.
Let's try icing. I say.
So I think you got the call 100% right
I
there,
think
Troy.
so. We can ask Bob if he agrees.
And so 16:52 left in the first period, 0-0 is the score. And down in the offensive zone is Brownlee, Lang, and Rule applying pressure to the GPAC squad. Oh, the puck bounces over Tyler Turner's stick, and so Duncan Ross will come back into his own zone to gather the puck. He puts it over the ball, and Brownlee gets taken out. He never played the puck, but it's Rule who's able to get that down deep. And now Brownlee's going to come and blaster the player onto the boards. GPAC breaks out of their zone. They go cross ice. They're over on the far side, working on Turner. Turner pokes the puck off the GPAC player's stick, but he goes back and gets it. Centering pass intercepted by Turner. And Tyler Turner gets it up to Menard. Menard's going to get his head up just in time, but he loses possession of the puck. And the puck's back into the tracker zone. It's going to roll to the top of the circles on the failed attempt. And into the midsection of the tracker netminder, Tyler MacArthur squeezes it. No rebound, no goals. We still have ourselves a 0-0 game, Mr. Gibbs. Face-off coming to the right of Tyler MacArthur. To take the face-off job, beat Curtis Lee. Logan Kimmy and Devin Menard. And on the points is Brown and Viennes. GPAC controls in the neutral zone. They turn the puck and come back towards the tracker's end, and they circle around the net of Tyler MacArthur. They come to the near side, and it's on the half wall where a battle between Brown and the two GPAC players ensues. Lee comes over to support him. Viennes will get down in the corner and put it up towards Kimmy. Kimmy tries to get that out, and it's going to be Brown who gets it to the middle, but it's taken control of in the neutral zone by GPAC. GPAC pushes the puck back into the NEBC and Yukon Tracker zone, and they control. And it's the Trackers with slow feet this morning, and GPAC is off the bus and ready to go. 15-24 point shot, and it's MacArthur who slides over, no rebound, and we get a stoppage of play. So 15-21 left in the first period. And they're going to line this one up to the right of the netminder again. GPAC with good pressure on the NEBC and Yukon Trackers, but it's Tyler MacArthur who keeps the puck into the 4x6. Centering pass. He's going to bounce through some skates, and Connor Kindrat will come up with it. He sauces it up the middle to London. London's through the seam. London takes the puck to the net, and it's just put wide by Justin Brownlee. And as London was being harassed, he dropped the puck, and Brownlee directs the puck towards the net, but it goes wide. down in the near corner. Battle ensues, and it's Nick Lowen getting it up to Ross. Ross puts it towards the net, off the skate of a defender to the far corner. It's off the boards, and it will come out. And it's Kindred who steps up, but the player goes by. 2-on-2 ensues. Puck shot goes wide and comes to the near side. Off the boards, it's London who chips it into the middle, bouncing puck. And Justin Brownlee is going to be offside, as is Connor Kindred. And so as London...
Glove pass.
They're calling it a glove pass, okay?
So. Could have been either.
It was glove pass, or it was offside anyways, so face-off's going to come just below us.
Increase their chance of getting something right.
Multiple choices with multiple rights. Lee out to take the face-off between Menard and Florient, and the puck's into the neutral zone. Menard gets it to his stick. He comes back in, shot into the glove of the netminder. And if the goaltender can look it all the way into his glove, Troy, Coach Andrew would say you might as well have just picked it up and put it there. So 14-29. And Lee will face off in the right circle to the netminder. And the defender has it. He loses possession in the middle of the circle. Turning with the puck is Lee, but Florian gets in Lee's way as he's trying to shoot it towards the net. Florian will go on the floor check now. And now Lee comes over to where the defenseman had offloaded the puck. Winger has to go back behind his own net. He finds the other defenseman. They do get it to the near side and now move it up to the middle. They cross the tracker blue line. Florian on the back check knocks the puck free, but Grand Prairie GPAC comes up with it, and GPAC will pinch in from the point, and it's a collision at the blue line as Jens comes out and hits the defender down in the corner. Puck is put up off the glass, and Florian gets taken out by GPAC. Menard now looking for a loose puck, pokes it almost through the defenders. It's 1-on-4 right at this point. Menard comes up with it. He puts it down low, and off the bench comes Nathan Brownlee. He'll ensue on the forward check. And they put it off the glass, and it's through Brown, and now it's 2-on-1. Kindred between two. GPAC's off the stick of Connor Kindred, and the play is turned back the other way. Brownlee can't handle, and GPAC comes all the way up through the middle, and that puck goes just wide of the net, and because it went all the way from Grand Prairie's side of center and goes past the Tracker's goal line, icing was called. 13:20 left in the period. 0-0 is the score. And this face-off will come to the right of the GPAC netminder. Number 1, Lee Lappenbush. And so GPAC handles it down the corner, laying in on the forecheck. Over comes Brownlee to help him out. Puck is now onto Brownlee's stick. Brownlee goes behind the GPAC net, and he tries to push it over to Lang. Lang tries to get at it, but GPAC handles it, put it off the glass. Brown can't handle it, bounces through his skates, and Connor Kindred will cover and support. And Kindred goes cross ice over to Brown. Brown has time, and he's going to put it around the net, and it's going to be GPAC who intercepts that poor clearing attempt. And Brown will put it up along the boards. Lang gets it on the boards. He plays cross ice over to Rule. Rule's going to pick it up off the boards and dump it in. And the netminder Lappenbush will play the puck up the near side. The puck is swatted at and gets out of the zone. And it's Marcus Rule gets taken out late by the GPAC player rushing towards him. Down low is now Brownlee trying to apply some pressure. GPAC able to get out of the pressure. Off the bench comes Kimmy, and now the puck is being worked against Ross. Ross is going to have to get back in space. Grand Prairie has a shot, and that one looked like it hit part of the goalie and part of the post. Bounces to the neutral zone, and so GPAC applying some pressure and having more zone time so far, Troy. And so Turner puts it up, but it's going to be onto the stick of the GPAC defender who jumps in. And it's Lee who plays the boards and loses the check, and it'll be Menard who has it. He flips it high into the neutral zone. He finds Kimmy. Kimmy's going to get that puck. He's just onside. Takes it to the net. It's up in the middle of the goalie and saved by the Grand Prairie netminder. And it's Menard who puts it back towards the net, and that one just deflects wide. Kimmy now takes it to the middle. He finds Viens. Viens just chips it to the middle, and Grand Prairie will clear this one. Viens was stepping in on the puck. He saw his own player. Kimmy was going to get it. Kimmy's going to get out of the railroad tracks. He's being hooked. And so Grand Prairie is going to come away at the penalty. So number 7, Nathan Dirksen, he'll go to the penalty box for 2 minutes or less for hooking. Had the stick right up into the midsection of the player, Kimmy. And so Kimmy trying to push the stick away, and the stick kept going up there. And the whistle goes. It'll be NEBC and Yukon Trackers with the first power play of the game. So it'll be Nathan Brownlee squaring off against number 22. And they just need to get the time on the clock before they drop the drop the puck. And so that'll give the trackers time to sort of figure out what plays they want to go right off the face-off draw. And time goes up, and we're set to go. Face-off is going to roll off some skates and go down into the corner. Lang ensues on the pressure, and it'll be Kimmy who comes up with the puck. He's going to skate around the far side. He moves it to the middle where Kindrak comes up with it. Lang in front of the net, creating traffic. It deflects off a GPAC stick, and it goes out of play, and we have a stoppage in play. And face-off's going to come, which it looks like to the left of the netminder, Lappenbush.
Lang was signaling a field goal on that one.
3-pointer. So Brownlee take the face-off try, plays it over to the near side. Kimmy gets it up to the point. Kindrat's going to walk around the blue line. He's got traffic in front. Shot just goes wide and hits the North Peace and Savings Credit Union sign. If you don't have a bank, good place to start. And puck's played over to Turner, deflected in front. Lang puts it on, comes to Brownlee. Brownlee buries it, and it goes and hits the glass in behind the netminder. The sound every netminder loves to hear. And he had an awesome scoring opportunity from the position he was at. Turner has the puck down low. He has it stripped off his stick, and now 2-on-2 will ensue. Brownlee's going to have to turn around and block the pass to the middle of the ice. Shot towards MacArthur. MacArthur gobbles it up in his midsection. And so with 10:36 left in the period, we'll get a change of personnel. And there's a minute 9 left in the penalty to number 7, Nathan Dirksen. Off mixed draw, and it'll be the trackers who don't control, and it is GPAC who puts it down below the goal line of the trackers. Connor Kidrat would stop up behind his net and let things set up. And so he's being watched by the Grand Prairie penalty killers. He breaks up the ice. He's going to go all the way up to Duncan Ross. Duncan Ross will wrap it around the boards, and it'll be Nick Lowen who comes up with it. He plays it down low onto the stick of Menard. Menard's going to play it back into the corner, and it'll be Lowen who comes up with it. He walks it up the half wall. He goes over to the middle of the ice to Kindrat. Kindrat finds Ross. Ross looks towards the net, fakes his shot, shoots. It deflects off a stick and goes and hits the glass in behind the net. And so it's now on the near side. Nick Lowen. Nick Lowen with a shot, buries it into the shin pads of the defender. Puck is kept in, and it's in the skates of Lowen. Grand Prairie gets that puck, and they clear it. And so back to the puck it will be Connor Kindrat. Kindrat picks up the puck. He works up through the middle. He's going to skate his way into the GPAC zone. He tries to stop up at the half boards, keeping control of the puck. He stick handles around a couple players. He's hooked and harassed. Tries to spin and shoot. Puck goes into the corner, and Menard's going to go in it. Penalized player, Dirksen back on the ice, but it's behind the net. It's Kindrat, or it's Menard. Menard sauces it all the way out, and it's going to be Tyler MacArthur in his own zone. He's going to have to play this away from player. Grand Prairie, and it's Kindrat who gets that puck. In the return pass, he gives it over to Brownlee. Brownlee crosses the ice. He buries it off the stick of the defender. He spins away from the check. He still has the puck. GPAC ensues on the back check, and Rule trying to help Brownlee out. And Justin Brownlee pushes it down to Marcus Rule. Rule gets to Brownlee. Brownlee shoots some skates and just goes wide. And the puck's going to go into the far corner. Brown down on the Sexsmith pinch. He's able to get that down. Centering pass by Rule. Justin Brownlee goes to the puck. Can't get a shot on that, but still controls on the low circle on the far side. GPAC takes it away, and it'll be Viennes who pinches in. He goes down low, up by the goal line, and he comes out back from the goal line. He centers the puck to Rule. Rule on the backhand turns and shoots, and it's Brown who races down into the corner. And it looks like it'll be a penalty coming up against somebody for head contact.
It's a yellow.
And that looks like that's number 9.
Much to his distaste.
Oh, 9 white. So it's going to be a power play for GPAC. It was 9 white. Connor Brown is going to get head contact penalty. And they're going to sort that one out. 8:19 left. Double zeros on the board. Shots on goal. Look like we got 4 up there at this point.
Oh, 4-4. Double barrel. 44.
Fours. So they'll line it up to the left of MacArthur. New rule changes this year has when you take a penalty, it goes all the way back down into your defensive zone. And so they just need a minute to get that time up on the clock. And so they just wait. And so Grand Prairie talks about what play they want to make for the next, for this 2-minute power play. They got on their own side, so they'll have to do that again. So out on the penalty kill, we're going to have, it looks like Nick Lowen and Owen Foring to start out.
But on the other side.
And Connor Kindrat and Tyler Turner will be on the defense zone. And so players are anxiously awaiting. Time's up on the clock. 2-minute penalty to Connor
New keypad.
And it is Nick Lowen. Goes face-off draw straight back to the point. Number 6 shoots the puck towards the net, Carter Berg. And so now it's down into the corner, and collecting the puck is GPAC. Centering pass going to come all the way out. And so on the forecheck will come Owen Foring. He's going to apply some pressure to number 4, Brett Friesen. Friesen with the puck, he's going to put it behind his own net, and it'll be Carter Berg going over towards it. Down cycles in Nick Lowen, and his GPAC moves their way up. And as they come up the ice, they go to the top, tripping near side, this side, and goes into the corner. And forcing the puck is Connor Kindred. GPAC's going to lose possession of that. They stripped him. I mean, Tyler Turner puts it back the length of the ice, and Lappenbush will leave it there for number 4 to come pick that up. That was Brett Friesen. And so the puck's moved across ice. GPAC comes over the blue line, and they move it to the middle of the ice. And the player loses the handle. And it's Kimmy now with the puck. He's out there with Menard, and he gets taken over the puck by the official. And it's MacArthur with the flying left leg that takes the puck off the player's stick, and that goes just wide as Grand Prairie just fails to capitalize. GPAC sets up below the goal line, and it is now Devin Menard with the puck, playing it back to Viens. Viens plays it up to Ross. Ross goes all the way down the length of the ice. 34 seconds left in the power play, and Grand Prairie goes back to the puck. Cale Menard comes out to the puck. He gives that to number 15, Tyson Daniel, and that puck's going to roll right onto MacArthur, and he puts his glove on it. So 6:41 left in the period. 22 seconds left in the power play for the GPAC Storm. So it'll be Chase London and Curtis Lee to kill off the last 22 seconds out there with Turner and Kindrat. Face off won by Lee, down into the corner goes Kindrat. Kindrat's going to play that off the boards and out. GPAC will have to regroup and come all the way back. Lappenbush is going to set that up for Brett Friesen. Friesen comes out from behind his net. He moves it down, and it's going to miss everybody. And this icing is going to get waved off as Tyler Turner is quickly to the puck. Puck's over to Kindrat. Kindrat plays it up to the neutral zone. It just misses Connor Brown as he's coming out of the penalty box. And so that one went all the way the length of the ice. And they're going to bring that one back as the penalty had expired. So
just barely, but
just barely.
But just barely is enough, I guess.
Just like offside and icings.
Horseshoes and hand grenades. That was an icing.
Oh, that was. Face off, won by GPAC, shot on net, and it was a point shot by Carter Berg, and it's right into the glove of Tyler MacArthur, who scoops it up and gets a stoppage in play. So Brody Thompson's going to face off against Browning, and the puck goes forward, and MacArthur covers it up. They're going to switch it up as the group out was unsuccessful at moving the puck out of their zone. And so now Brody Thompson will face off against Curtis Lee. Puck's going to go near side. Ross is going to battle for it. He's taken into the boards. Lee looks for the puck, and he comes to the blue line, and Kimmy moves it to Lee. Lee moves it to Menard. Jumping up the plays, Kindrat. Kindrat puts it towards the net. It deflects wide and hits the glass behind the netminder, Lappenbush. GPAC comes the other way. They go all the way far side. He's got a step. Kindrat gets back and harasses the puck carrier. And now the puck's going to roll to the near side, and it's Logan Kimmy who plays it to the middle, just out of the reach of Menard. It's tipped away by Isaac Wagner. Puck comes back down in, is tipped in by Thompson, and onto the puck is number 16, and it comes back out through the middle. It's going to off the Grand Prairie stick to Menard. Menard moves the puck in, and Lee's going to have to stop up and come back to the puck. He plays it towards the boards. It's in his equipment. It's going to bounce to the point. It's kept in by Kindrat. Kindrat tries to take it to the middle. He controls at the top of the circles. He loses possession, and GPAC moves it towards the middle, but intercepted by Kimmy. Kimmy moves it over to Ross. Ross comes all the way to the near side. It's going to bounce to the middle, and Kimmy's going to try to get to the puck first. He puts a shot on net, and it's off the right pillow of the netminder, Lappenbush, and collected by the GPAC defenders. And Carter Berg plays that one down the length of the ice, and as it crosses the goal line, we have ourselves an icing with 4:56 left in the period. And so GPAC wins the face-off draw, and they go D to D behind their own net and work out the far side. Puck's off the skate of the forward, and it's Marcus Rule with the puck. He dumps that back down, and he'll ensue the puck on the forecheck. It's going to be rolled loosely or lightly to the corner, and Viens doesn't come in on the puck as Brownlee had partially blocked it away. And now GPAC moves it up the far side. They're going to dump that just wide of MacArthur. Viens will come back below his goal line to Carlin. He scoots away from the check, and now the puck gets past Rule. And the GPAC defender, number 9, Benjamin Schmitz, puts it towards the net. And it's Ryan Cleese who tries to knock one past MacArthur on the old whack-a-mole trick, but MacArthur gets the paddle down and is able to get a stoppage in play. So 4:24 left in the period. 0-0 is the score. And it'll be a face-off draw to the right of MacArthur as Nick Lowen comes out and he'll center Justin Brownlee and Chase London. Puck sits on the dot, and Kindrat comes up to it. He works his way and gets the puck through the defender at the blue line. GPAC collects and puts it back in, and it's Kindrat who goes cross ice to Brown. Brown has it in front of his net, uses the net as a screen. He puts it off the boards onto the stick of Justin Brownlee. Brownlee gets it to the neutral zone, and the GPAC defender, number 2, Jay Strand, puts it back into tracker territory. It's off the stick of Kindrat and just doesn't make it to London. London comes in, he takes a check from number 4, Rep Friesen, and knocks it to the ice. London now with the puck comes to the middle. He finds Justin Brownlee. It's off his skates. He can't control, and they're going to wave icing off here as Carter Berg comes back to the puck. He's being harassed by the forecheck. London now with it, puts it onto the stick of Kindrat in his own zone. Kindrat moving that puck around and eluding some pressure. He comes up through the middle as he gets to the red line, tries to tip it down. He has his pocket picked, and as London carries it across the blue line, Menard had already entered the zone, and an offside has been called. 3:20 left in the period, and NEBC Yukon Trackers looking to generate maybe a little bit more offense than they have, and they're going to have to get their feet moving.
A little stagnant out there.
Lee centers Menard and Florian. Puck goes over to the Menard side. GPAC plays it back to their point. And Carter Berg with the puck plays it up through the middle, and it's off the stick of Dirksen. And it comes back to the GPAC defender. He plays it up past Lee. Stepping up on the puck is Tyler Turner. He gets it to Owen Florian. Florian gets his head up as Berg comes to hit him. And GPAC defender goes to the near side with the puck, and it's Isaac Wagner, I believe, who plays that out of his zone. Regrouping in the neutral zone, Menard gets that puck down low. He tries to squeeze through some defenders. He gets squished, but he came up with the puck. And NEBC and Yukon Tracker are a little bit hesitant in their decisions, and they let the puck come out where I think they could have stepped up on that one, Troy.
Yep, they could have.
Puck's going to bounce to Lee. Lee puts it, hits the glass in behind the netminder. The sound every goalie loves to hear. Wagner now with the puck. He's going to play it to an open wing, and it'll be number 16, Tanner Davey, who gets the puck and gets plastered on the boards like a poster by Duncan Ross. And Florian gets his head up as he's taken out by Isaac Wagner. And Florian works his way up the ice on 3 players. It comes to Lee. Lee's going to go cross ice to Viens. Viens has it as he crosses the red line. He gains the blue line, puts it on net. Blocker saved by Lappenbush. Rebound sits. Lang looking for the rebound, and he's pushed out of the way. And so with 2 minutes and 1 second left in the period, we've got a stoppage of play, and we'll have ourselves a face-off to the left of the netminder. And so everybody gets set. It's going to be Nathan Brownlee who's going to center Noah Lang and Marcus Rule. It's going to be Viens and Kindred on the point. Rylan Cleese wins the face-off draw, and it's played around the boards to the far side. Puck's pressed down in on the forecheck by Lang and Rule, and they're keeping it board side, trying to keep that puck from exiting. Brownlee comes over to help out, and it's going to come to Brownlee. Brownlee has it, goes cross ice. Oh, it's just tipped out of the zone, and it's number 12 for Grand Prairie. Tanner Vince trying to get the puck out. Puck's kept in at the blue line by Cleese. He puts it down below the goal line, and pursuing the puck is number 22. And puck's going to be bouncing around the corner. Cleese comes back from point, shot on net, and MacArthur vacuums that one up like Hoover. And so 1:25 left in the period, and 0-0 is the score. And GPAC will have an offensive zone face-off against the NEBC and Yukon Trackers. Nick Lohan to take the face-off for the Trackers. Rylan Cleese to take it for the GPAC Storm. Cleese wins it, he gets it towards the defense. Brownlee clears the zone with it though, and Lohan looking for the bouncing puck as it ricochets around, and now Lohan trying to take it in. He loses the handle on it, and it's played down into the zone, and London takes the player out against the boards, Damon Belcourt, and that puck's going to come down below MacArthur. MacArthur will set it up behind his net for Turner to pick it up. And it's Brown now with the puck on his stick. He spins back to elude pressure. He gets it back onto the stick of Turner. We're into the last minute of play in the period, and Justin Brownlee gets it out. He takes a high check from Rylan Cleese. He'll go for a change. And now the Trackers come out of their own zone. It's Tyler Turner eludes the check but loses the puck. And it's London who puts it into the skates of Brownlee. Brownlee trying to get that down. He gets slew-footed and no signal from the referee. And down to the puck goes Nick Lohan. Nick Lohan applying pressure to number 4, Brett Friesen. Friesen still below his own goal line. He puts it around the boards. And now Kimmy's going to go for a penalty and a late hit by the GPAC player, number 2, Jace Grant. And Kimmy will go to the box, and he should just be careful of what he says. Doesn't want to give up any more time to the officials and give them a reason to keep them in there longer.
Yes.
So hooking for 2 minutes. Face-off will come all the way down into NEBC and Yukon zone, and GPAC will have an opportunity before the end of the period with 21.6 seconds left to get things started. And they call in a timeout.
It almost.
So Isaac Wagner looks like he's going to take the face-off draw. He's going to face off against Curtis Lee. Puck's going to bounce towards MacArthur. It bounces a bit on him, but he covers it up with the big trapper and gets himself another couple of seconds off the clock. So they'll do it all again from the same spot, this time with only 19.5 seconds left. Wagner versus Lee again. Face-off's won by Wagner, slap shot by Cleese. Blocker saved by MacArthur, goes into the corner. And now on the boards, it's Dirksen with the puck back to Cleese. Cleese fakes the shot, puts it back down to Dirksen. Dirksen moves it to the middle. It's going to get to the blue line and out, and so number 4, Brett Friesen, will have to go D to D. Goes to Cleese, and the buzzer goes. And so after 1 period of play, it's 0-0. And so shots on goal for the first period, if we believe the score clock, 6 for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers, and 12 for the visiting GPAC Storm. So the Zamboni will come out, clean the sheet of ice, and we'll be ready to go for second period action here in about 15 or 20 minutes. Thanks for joining us this morning. We'll be back to you soon, folks.